Hello and welcome to the Random Talks where we speak of everything and nothing at the same damn time. It's a very moody and windy day today, so if you hear howling, that's quite literally the wind. As you can see today, we are doing a part 2 of my most popular video, which I do want to speak on before we get into that. Though we are a very sex positive and gender positive, gender fluid, gender curious, all types of things here, I am not only my sex and my gender. I'm not sure if it's something to do with the YouTube algorithm, but I do create videos outside of these topics and they're not getting as much views as my videos that are on these topics, which is a problem. So to combat this, because I'm pretty sure it's YouTube algorithm trying to box me in one type of niche, and honestly, I don't want to be boxed in. That's why my page is called The Random Talks. I will be requesting you guys to comment down something just to boost engagement, because the more engagement we have, the more videos I can make, the more content you can consume, and we're all happy, right? If you don't mind, please comment down something. I don't have an emoji for you to comment, but you can, I don't know, comment an eggplant. This also pertains to my Spotify users as well. Please comment down something. The engagement is very important for the page, so let's boost the engagement so I can continue to make videos and pay my bills, baby. Because if I go back to working my 9 to 5, which I am very much capable of, I will do it. Shit, I never been mad at working. It's my job, but it's not my career. It's not what I want to do in life. If I have to, I will. But y'all ain't gonna get as much videos. You'll probably get like one every month. You want one video every month? Trifling. So let's begin with my first segment, shit I found on the internet, which I found this on the internet months ago, as you all know, because this is part 2. I've been wanting to make a part 2, but again, I just didn't want to be boxed in some niche that's like, oh, she only speaks about sex and gender. No, we are more than that. Plus, I know y'all moose-knuckled bitches love a good story, so I have never had gay sex / intercourse. But as a straight male stripper who dances for gay dudes, I have definitely had a lot of experiences with this. When I am hired to dance for a gay party, the guests nearly always want to see us take it all off. So the expectation is that I will be totally nude and hard for at least part of the event. With that, I understand that I will be touched and even licked and sucked at times. Oh, especially when there is food involved. Oh! Each gig is a little bit different in nature, but when large amounts of money and tips are being offered, I tend to accommodate the host's request. None of this makes me gay. It is just part of the job. I am simply a confident entertainer who understands what is necessary to put on a great show and fulfill the fantasies of my audience. That's interesting. Okay, last episode, we kind of spoke about, the exploration and da-da-da-da-da, but we never spoke on, again, like maybe a male stripper that interacts with gay men and it's a part of their job to, sometimes get a little la 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 la, or they'll allow a little bit extra for a little bit extra. It's not strange, but they doing it for a little bit of change. So I'd like to ask you guys, do you think that makes this person curious? No. I will personally, I'm not answering for y'all. Sorry, my bad. I don't think this makes the person curious, only because like person's like, well, just the tip. You give me a band just for the tip? What? You know what I mean? Not my nigga though. Not my nigga. But I wouldn't blame somebody nigga if they was like, they're in a relationship with a sex worker, because I'm pretty sure like a male stripper, like is that not sex work? I'm pretty sure it is. Correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to disrespect anybody. But like, you put the money on the head, you could get the tip. You put the money on the head, you could get the tip. I was like, okay, yeah, go ahead and give me that band, bitch. Yeah, you could get the tip. Like, stop. Y'all ain't even do nothing. I'm saying stop. Okay, I'm done. That's interesting though. What do you think? That's gay? That's a little gay? That's a little pretty? I don't think it's gay. I don't think it's gay. It's not homo. Let's read story 2. This is the story of how I found out I was very, very straight. Okay. I was sitting with my older sister during family dinner a few years back. I think it was 2014. I was showing her how Tinder worked, swiping through faces and viewing girls' profiles. She asked me what men's profiles looked like, and I told her I didn't know because Tinder only showed me one. Wait. There must be an option for gay men to toggle, I figured. So we found that option and toggled it. My first impression was that guys, or maybe I was only viewing gay guys, profiles looked pretty spiffy and carefully done compared to the girls I was seeing gay. I'm just kidding. Because it's like, I was going to say, because the niggas I seen on the dating apps, yeah, I'm back on the dating apps because again, I got dumped. But whatever. The niggas I seen on the dating apps was a given. Well, ooh, no, I lied, girl. I seen some fine niggas on Hinge. I was shocked. I said, you out here in Miami? What you looking for? I ain't no hoochie daddy, but shit, Shit, me, like, sorry to use viewing the men that was strictly dickly, okay? So I'm gonna say it, gay niggas be fine as fuck. And I know that my best bitch is gay. And I said, damn, nigga, you bad. I be looking at her like, you fine, nigga. You fine. And not, period. You got a little chest going on. I call it my boobie. I don't care. I've heard that is not the case anymore. Yeah, because girls be looking bad. Maybe it was back then. Maybe it was 2014. So maybe, like, the camera wasn't the best. It was a little blurry. I mean, I just give you that. I give you that. Anyway, we came across this one guy's profile who said he was gay, but that he would sometimes go on faux dates with women. I joked with my sister that I should go on a faux date with him just to have a neat experience. I swiped right, matched, he sent me a pickup line, I clarified my intentions, and we met up the next day at a bar. I mean, is it a date or is it like two bros hanging out? It could be both. We actually had a pretty great conversation. He was a very smart dude who grew up in, damn, I need to go try and pronounce. I'm so sorry. In parentheses, he said, I think Amish community who are not comfortable with his sexual orientation. Definitely food for an interesting story, no? He told me his life story and we chatted about the differences in our lives due to our sexual preferences. I'd say we became fairly good friends within a 3-ish hour conversation. We decided to head home at that point and he offered to give me a ride. It was a 15-minute walk otherwise. When we got into his car, I decided to ask him if I could try an experiment. I told him that I figured human sexuality was probably relatively fluid and that I'm an open-minded person and would like to test the boundaries of what my body and mind would deem acceptable. Okay, curious. Do you think that's curious? I think that's curious. That's curious. Okay, cute. So I asked that we just try holding hands for a bit, interlocking fingers, just to see how that felt. He agreed. We started holding each other's hands. It was at this point that a stereotypical hockey dad walked in front of our car with his 2 boys, looked at us, and had a disgusted look painted on his face. For a second, that was hilarious to me. The second after that, I was filled with regret that is what gay people have to deal with all the time. Anyway, I digress. Ooh, okay. Let's get into that. Let's unpack that a little bit because I will say, right? I don't know if this is just the situation that I was in, but like way back when, before I got with my ex, I did like go on a date with a girl and we just so happened to hold hands in public. Well, I don't want to say that because maybe they just seen 2 bad bitches just holding hands and was like, ooh, okay, yeah, like cute type shit. So I was okay, well, maybe that's not a good example, but I was gonna say that I was holding hands with this person and it was definitely as if people never seen 2 scissor friends. I said, you just never seen 2? Like, come on now. I was so shocked at how many people were staring at us with such curiosity, especially in 2025. I can definitely see how a person would not like to hold their partner's hand in public just simply to avoid the attention. And that sucks. If I see a straight couple walking down the street holding hands, I'm not going to stare at them unless like they're hot. I'm not gonna lie. I'd be like, ooh. You know when you just see a couple that just look good? I'd be like, damn, y'all look good, girl. Y'all look good. I can't lie. I do that. But if it's not for that, oh, well, maybe that's how people are looking at us. I don't know. It's just weird. It just feels weird to get so many stares just because you feel, I don't know, self-conscious in a way. Not like we're doing something bad, so to say, but again, being gay is still like a minority group. So imagine being a minority in a minority group while being a minority. Imagine being a woman that's not only a minority, I'm black, and then I'm another minority, I'm pansexual, and then I'm another minority, I'm Haitian in America. It's like, whoa. You're you're really pushing the line, dude. Again, I find it devastating that the stares people get when holding their same-sex partner's hand. It's pretty sad. And I don't want to put myself in my friend's shoes, but they've had experiences like this as well while holding hands or being out in public, maybe like a kiss with their same-sex partner. So I hope at some point this isn't seen as something to gawk at or to stare at, or it's so unusual that we have to look. It's just, okay, 2 guys kissing, so fucking what? 2 women holding hands, okay, so what? I think we have more things to worry about than 2 same-sex people kissing. Like, there's like so much we need to be worried about. Like, the world is quite literally ending. So we're holding hands and I ask him what it feels like for him. Electrifying, he says. Going on to describe, it just felt right. For me, I started to get some very uncomfortable sensations. I felt like insects were starting to crawl under my skin. My heart rate started rising. I think I began to sweat a bit. And I remember feeling a strong desire to do one of two things. Either bolt out of the car and sprint away, or to get violent and start fighting. Oh, good, great heavens. It was a very sympathetic response, and I don't mean of the intellectual variety. So I pulled my hand back to me and described what I was feeling. I was frustrated with that bodily response because intellectually, I wasn't anticipating anything like that. I was certainly not being judged by him, and if I was, it was very positive. And he was a great guy that I actually liked and respected. Bummer, he drove me home. Before I got out, I decided to try once more, particularly because the setting was now even more private than before. Okay, I just read a little bit. I was going to say maybe, just maybe, that feeling of having someone watch. I don't know. I don't want to say it embarrassed him because that's another thing we need to speak about. A lot of DL men be embarrassed to be who you are. And, they be, whoa, okay, hold on. Because I was just kidding with that. But it low-key's y'all saw I have not sang in so long. So that just came out and I was like, girl, you forgot you could sing a little bit. You need to get back into that. But, they be embarrassed to be with a nigga. And I'm like, baby, don't be embarrassed to be with your nigga. You be taking that. Don't be, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to say it like that. But you be taking that shit. Don't be embarrassed to be with your nigga. Rap that shit. Yeah, that's my nigga. That's my nigga. He a verse. I'm a bottom. Strictly bottom, but he a verse. So what? Y'all need to rep your niggas. Maybe that feeling of embarrassment. Because I remember when I was hanging out with, y'all remember that rich old man that I was messing with long time ago? Right. Let's just say we were going to cook dinner that night. We going grocery shopping. At the grocery store, people will be staring at us and it make me feel bad. Like I'd be embarrassed to like hold his hand, like give him a kiss or two. Because even though I wanted to, I just felt a little embarrassed because of the way people were looking at us or like how people were perceiving me. Because I was like, damn, bro. They definitely think I'm your sugar baby or something like that. And I'm your girlfriend. Like, we dating, bro. Like, that was embarrassing. But he'll tell me, like, girl, don't feel embarrassed for being with me. You with me. So what? They don't matter. It don't matter. He said, it's you and me, girl. Let's go. And that shit made me feel sexy. I said, well, damn. I was like, boy, you just don't know. I was like, boy, your old ass just don't know, nigga. I'm not a shit, me. Maybe Hockey Dad was messing with my mind. This time I told him to put his hand on my upper thigh and I would do the same to him. Ooh, just close enough where it would be exciting for me if he were female. Once again, I had that same reaction. Insects under the skin and fight or flight. It was even worse than last time. I think because I could see he was getting turned on by it and I got very uncomfortable and that I could conclude that I might just be very straight. He begged me to let him come up to my place to see if snuggling would be better. I started getting increasingly uncomfortable and had to forcefully keep calm as I could feel anger and violence rising up inside me. I exited as cordially as I could manage and felt strange the rest of the night. Since then, I've been propositioned by many gay men countless times, and each time I get an inkling of that gross feeling coming back. I politely tell them that I just absolutely can't go there. The thought of doing something sexually with someone who is even remotely masculine is just incredibly unappealing to me. As a side note, my personal preference for women is towards almost exaggerated femininity, which is another clear sign of my orientation. I still posit that it would be amazing to be bisexual, thinking about the relationship opportunities that would open up. But for this life, it looks like I'll be sticking with women. It don't make no difference, bitch. They ain't shit on both sides. Little does he fucking know. They ain't shit on both sides. Might be a slightly unpopular opinion, but I feel like this is a realistic, curious straight man. I've read a lot of stories about curious straight men that may have been slightly fabricated for the plot, which I'm like, okay, well, the plot was the plot. We eat it up either way. But I'm like, did this really happen? Because it's like, not every curious straight man jump from like never having experiences with a man to sucking dick. Like that's not real life. And to say that, oh, every straight, no, like there are different levels for different people. This man couldn't even hold hands with another person without feeling uncomfortable, fight or flight, palms sweating, wanting to fight. That's understandable, as that's not something they're comfortable with. And so their consent for this action is taken away. They're like, okay, don't want it. Not every straight man is gonna jump from, again, holding hands to sucking dick in the bathroom. That's just not real life. Story 3. In high school, I was hit on by a buddy out of the blue when we were on a school trip and sharing a hotel room. He was one of the most straight acting guys in school. Jock, multiple girlfriends. What in the plot line? He said it was just taking care of a need, no girls around, doesn't mean anything, just massage and mutual masturbation. At the time, I got freaked out and couldn't go through with it. My body had zero sexual response. Fast forward to my second year in college, school loans were adding up and I had no cash for anything. So I started working for an entertainment company as an art model and male stripper. Okay, another worker. Okay. About 1/3 of the bookings were for gay parties. Ooh, purr. I didn't do the gay parties at first, but agreed to do a male-only paint and sip party. Guest draw and paint a nude model. As a shirtless waiter for a guy's 50th birthday party and 20 of his buddies. Another employee was to attend with me and be the model. Paint and sip parties are promoted as being classier than having a stripper, but can be just as raunchy depending on the attendees, tips, and what the model was willing to do. Ooh. The strip company usually received their profit and the model/stripper's base fee up front. So they turn a blind eye at any specialty acts the party host arranges with the model/stripper, as long as it's legal. Okay, purr. Because let me find out. My 22nd birthday. Strippers, hoes. Am I doing it for the plot? I think that'd be doing it for the plot. In a private resident legal, it's just about anything you can see, parentheses, not participate in, during an online corn show. Long story short, I show up at this house with 20 gay guys and the birthday boy, all between 45 and 60, and ready to see a naked 21-year-old bodybuilder model. What? Damn, why you had to say it like that? You made me uncomfortable. I had to stutter, bitch. I got uncomfortable when I read that. Damn. As I wait for the model to show up, I start my shirtless waiter/bartender gig. I'm like all nervous at first and flinched every time a guy touched me, but the guys were actually a really nice, fun bunch. And I always respond well to compliments about my bodybuilding results, so I relaxed a little. After about 40 minutes, it was apparent that the model was a no-show. I called the company and the owner convinced me to model by doubling the model fee. Ooh. I figured it's no different than working an all-women's party. I do the nude reveal, go through all the typical nude jokes, do the lap dance pose with the birthday boy, typical group pictures, and once I got into it, I didn't have a problem with any of it. Then the party host dropped the bomb and said it's time to start body painting the model. The original model had agreed to let the birthday boy paint his body for an extra 100. An extra 100? That's it? I'm not gonna lie, that's not enough. I'd be like, you gotta put like an extra 350, 400 to touch me. Like, it's one thing, a nude model. That's cute, that's classy. But to paint my body, what you painting? What you painting? You just putting random colors on me. You just want to see the dick. Like, bro, like, stop playing with me, bro. Put an extra 350, 400 on there, and then you drop them drawers. Like, I don't mind, but 100? It can be both hilarious and highly erotic depending on how far the model and the painter take it. And how much detailed painting is done between the legs. I have been body painted at about 5 women-only parties and always had an erection. Where the show usually goes after that depends on the model and the tips. The tips at one woman's party I worked continued to flow until I provided a wet and messy climatic finish. Oh, as I suspected, when the birthday boy started his art on my body, the tips increased until I provided an intense money shot. While I didn't have sex with any guys there, only provided a solo sex show, I did get into showing off for the guys and continued doing it for about 75% of the gay parties I performed in the future. While I have only had full intercourse with women, I really don't mind showing off for men or women. Oh, okay. Is that gay? Is that one gay? Because this person is now he coming for people. Now he's, ejaculating for people for some money. Still not gay. Y'all think it's gay? I'm asking the question. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything. I don't think it's necessarily gay. That's what I'm saying. But do y'all think that's a little fruity? Let me know in the comments down below. I feel like I could give y'all some more. So I have another question that says, do straight men ever want to have sex with other straight men? Ooh. This person answered, never. However, most people who present as straight men are in actuality bisexual men who are pretending to be straight, perhaps even to themselves. If you're a guy and you want to have sex with another guy, you're probably bi. The only other possibility is that you are gay. You are definitely not straight nor asexual. That's not being judgmental. That's just what those words mean. Oh, and want what you want, but you're not having sex with another guy who is straight and who wants to have sex with you. Such a guy is again bisexual or gay, not straight. However, the fact that he won't actually want to have sex with you doesn't make it impossible for you to want to have sex with him. Lots of people want to have sex with people who don't want to have sex with them. Nothing wrong with fantasies. Again, y'all know how I feel about this. You can have, a gay relation with a man. I'd say I was going to give it a 3 mark, but I feel like after 2 times, 2 experiences, you know whether or not this is something you want. Technically, really, after the first time, you know if this is something you want, but I'm just being graceful and saying 2. I feel like at some point, you branch from being a curious person to a bi-curious person. So though I don't agree with this person saying like, oh, if you have like sexual something with a man, like you're gay. Like, no, I don't agree with that. I do feel as if you have a sexual attraction to a man, that's not straight. I'm not trying to box or label anybody. I'm not trying to do that. But you knew what dick tastes like by the 3rd time you had it in your mouth. Like, you knew what dick felt like by the 3rd time you had it in your hand. The last person commented, I'm gonna split hairs here and disagree with the other answers written so far. It is possible for a straight man to want to have sex with another man. It is just not possible for a straight man to be sexually attracted to another man. That's pretty much what I just said earlier. People have sex for more than one reason. Asexuals don't feel sexual attraction, but they still sometimes have sex because they want to. This is where I'll probably put like a little card to my asexuals video that I did recently. Learning so much about everyone just makes me so happy. So if you want to learn more about asexuality and asexuals, this is a really good video to watch because we learn a lot more about them there. Sex can be a way to get something else that you want, like emotional intimacy, economic advantage, etc. I'm a straight man, but if I was offered $1 million to have sex with another man, I'd probably do it because I want to for the money. Being straight just means that you don't feel sexual attraction for your same gender or sex, while feeling it for the opposite gender or sex. It doesn't mean that you can't want to have sex with someone for a reason other than sexual attraction. Right. Okay. Cleared it. Like, okay, I'm scared of you. I think that's a good way to end it. They pretty much, summarize what I was saying. Again, having sexual attraction to a man, you are not. You are not straight. At least that's not what I believe. I don't believe having sexual attraction to a man classifies you being a straight person. I believe at that point you're a curious person, okay? You've kind of crossed that line of being a straight person. I'm not saying you're a full-on homosexual. I'm not saying you're full-on goddamn alphabet nigga, but I'm saying like, you're not. That line's not straight, baby. It could be vertical. It could be horizontal, but it's not a straight line wherever it's going, okay? That's all I'm saying. I ain't gonna say nothing else, but like, again, I'm not trying to box anyone in sexually. Y'all have seen my videos. You know I'm very understanding and very open to everyone and anyone. But at the same time, girl, again, you know what dick tastes like. I keep going back to that, but it's like, you know what dick tastes like from the first time you had it in your mouth. Like niggas be in an orgy and be like, yeah, but like, it's not for me. It's not for you because you had a blast. Okay? You had a blast at that bathhouse. Oh, y'all ain't think I know about that because I'm a woman. You had a blast at that bathhouse. So I ain't mean to say it like that. But bitch, let's get into my next segment, latest obsessions, where I speak about what I'm obsessed with. So for music, not gonna lie, most of these songs are pretty sad. There's only 3 songs. 2 out of 3 are sad. Well, I think the Frank Ocean one is sad too. Anything Frank Ocean make it sad, bitch. So all of these are sad songs. Again, y'all know I'm going through a breakup. I just got dumped. I keep saying it like that and it sounds bad, but it is bad. Like it is bad. It is bad actually. But I'm doing a lot better. As you can see, this smile is genuine and I'm actually happy. You can't help the inevitable and sometimes things are just meant to be, girl. First song is Days by I always get her name wrong. Ravian Linne. I'm not sure if I've already covered this song in a past episode, but this is my other breakup song. Like, I have my Hottie by Flo Milli. That's my, hype breakup song. And then I have my Days, which is, it makes me reminisce, which I don't know how she did it, but this is exactly how I feel about this breakup in a song, if it makes sense, right? So let me read you the quote I have here. Me and myself got to talking. Maybe I wasn't the problem. Sometimes we fall for the sake of falling. That one got me. I literally break every time I hear that line because I was like, damn, she cooked. Sometimes we just be falling for the sake of falling. You weren't a part of me. What did I lose? I ran a mile away. What did I lose? Nothing inside of me leads back to you. You said goodbye to me. What did I lose? And then the chorus says, I only lost the days. I only lost the days, over and over. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I had a beautiful relationship with this person. I shared genuine love with them. I'm not going to get into my business because I don't want my business. I don't want my business on the internet. I'm not one of those. But I'm more like Beyonce. Okay, I'll tell y'all a little bit. Beyonce don't talk anymore. When she did talk, she used to talk a lot. So I share a little bit, but I ain't gonna share too much. But I definitely feel as if the love was there on both ends, but it just got to a point where we just weren't compatible, and that happens. But when the breakup first happened, I felt like, oh, this is why I didn't want to get into a relationship. Again, y'all know before I was on my bullshit. So when I got with this person, it was a genuine shock, not only to me, but it was a genuine shock to those around me. Because they were like, Kyra, you're settling down. Are you sure? Because you was on your bullshit heavy. And I was like, she's a lover girl now. Like, I was literally in distress to give this person my heart and to trust this person. So when we first broke up, I was like, damn, I should have just, if I just knew, But then I started thinking to myself, I didn't lose anything from that relationship. Honestly, I just lost the days. And I don't even want to say lose because I enjoyed, some days weren't the best and some days were fucking amazing. So I mean, at the end of the day, I'm living now and I'm having a blast. I'm in my house right now. The wind is goddamn howling outside. I got air and AC in my place. It's lit. Like, my camera's working, the audio, I got a new mic. Like, I'm lit. I'm happy, bitch. Like, the only thing that I lost was the days. So that's what that song showed me. And it makes me really happy listening to this song. It's like bittersweet. The next song is New Kind of Love Demo by Guy Sigworth. And the lyrics are, so you're running late and it's not even like you. You're doing so well. Did the dog eat your homework again? I can't help myself because my friend says in real life, it's only the police that ever come looking for you. What do you mean by that? It's a little funky song. This went viral on TikTok or something. It was viral on social media, but it was like sped up and shit. This one is the original. I mean, I think it's the original. I'm not sure, but the vibes are there. I'm like, this makes me feel a little 305, like cyberpunk. I don't know why. Don't ask me. I might be just saying cyberpunk because I did start cyberpunk over again recently. So maybe it's that, but it does give me like a little cyberpunk vibe. And the last song is Swim Good by Frank Ocean. If you guys don't know the song, this that old Frankie. I'm about to drive in the ocean. I'm trying to swim from something bigger than me. Kick off my shoes and swim good and swim good. Take off this suit and swim good and swim good. Again, it's Frank. Like, I don't know what else I could say. It's Frank Ocean. I don't want to say all his songs are sad, but all of them make you feel a type of emotion. I mean, all music makes you feel an emotion, but Frank is just different. Frank just, woe is me ass nigga. That's all I got to say. Woe is me ass nigga. So I'd be like, damn, sorrows, prayers, sorrows. Not the play on words because I just finished Queen Charlotte. Like, when I want to feel something, I watch that, or I watch Twilight, or I watch, what else do I be watching when I want to feel something? I don't know. I'll probably make a list for you guys and be like, this is what I watch when I want to feel something, guys. But let's get into my movies. I recently watched The Watchers on Netflix, and the description says, when her car breaks down in a bleak forest, a young woman hides in an eerie bunker and becomes an unwilling specimen for a group of mysterious creatures. I kinda liked this, but my ex was not a fan. That's all I gotta say. Watch it, make your own opinion on it, and then come back and comment whether you liked it or not. And I also have notifications on for the comments, so I see your comments. Not all of them. I try to get at least all of them, but I look for comments. I look for new comments too. Anybody comments on bullshit, I'll be right over there. What's up, ho? Ooh, I tell y'all, I don't care how big I get. I will be in those comments squabbling up unless I make more than a certain amount per year. And I know some people might be like, oh, what is how much you make per year, me? Girl, If I'm making big money, I'm finna just leave that up to God, girl. At that point, I'm like, why the fuck am I arguing with you when I make such and such per month? Okay. At that point, I'm like, go ahead and argue with the wall, girl. But for now, I'm in them comments with your ass, bitch. We both in them comments, bitch. I don't give a fuck. But when I get to that point, I'm gonna be like Beyonce and just be on mute. Y'all only gonna hear me when I'm on my part. That's a lie. I know at least one time I'm gonna be slipping on and be like, die slow, ho. Ooh, how many times I've like told people to die slow and then I've hidden their comment from the page, but I know they can see my reply. I love that shit. Cause you can't comment anymore. But you got my message, bitch. First shows I have here What We Do in the Shadows. The description is a look at the lives of 4 vampires who've lived together for hundreds of years on Staten Island. The self-appointed leader of the group is Nandor the Relentless, a warrior and conqueror from the Ottoman Empire. Then there's the British vampire Laszlo, a bit of a rough and a dandy and a fob, he might say. He's a lover of mischief and soiree, but not as much as he loves seeing Nandor fail in every attempt. Then there's Nadia, the seductress, the temptress, the vampiric Bonnie to Laszlo's Clyde. Also cohabiting in the vampire household is Gilmore, Nandor's familiar. Colin Robson, an energy vampire and daywalker of sorts. He feasts on humans, but not on their blood. Now, I was recommended this a long time ago. Shout out that girl that I used to go to when I was taking animation classes. Shout out to her because she recommended this to me and I forgot. But then my ex recommended it again, knowing that, I love vampires. And this is like vampires, but on The Office. So I love it. It's really good. I think it's very cute. I can see this being someone's comfort show. Okay, so if you want to have a comfort show, this is definitely one of those that I would gravitate to if I were you. Let's get into my Pillow Talk segment where I speak on listener confessions and stories. This person says, hello, I've been listening to your pod for a little bit and I love all your fresh looks on topics that are good to be discussed. Thank you. Okay, I have a terrible confession. Ooh, I'm a 19-year-old girl in med school with a promising future, but I started listening to Boyfriend ASMR. First of all, I'm very proud of you, and I know you have a very promising future ahead of you as well. I also do know what Boyfriend ASMR is, girl. So, because they have here, if you don't know what that is, I'm glad for you. I do. I do. Y'all just be forgetting. I'm really just a nerd that had a slight, not even a nerd. I'm not even smart. So I'm not going to say nerd. I'm a geek. I just like geeky stuff. I just had a slight glow up and now everybody think, oh, no, bro. I was over here listening to Boyfriend ASMR. I was over here. I'm not even going to get into it. But basically it's these men who record themselves talking to a microphone like it's their girlfriend and then post it. The crazy thing is that they have so many followers. This is so bad, but let me explain myself. I started listening to it as a joke with my friend, but I literally fall asleep so much faster when I listen to their sleep aids. Basically them breathing into the mic, pretending like you were laying on their chest. There are explicit ones, but that grosses me out like crazy, so I listen to their SWF, safe for work ones. There's this voice actor named, Augustine the Winter, and his voice is so deep, and I think I'm going crazy. Because why am I listening to someone talk like they're speaking to me? Basically, my question is, have you ever heard or listened to Boyfriend ASMR, or am I actually crazy? I think we just might be crazy together. Because at that point, girl, I don't give a fuck if people think I'm crazy. What? I don't care. It's like ASMR. I used to listen to that shit all the fucking time. I promise you. You're not crazy. You're not weird. Is it different? Yes. We're in a digital age where people can make money off of whispering in a mic. I promise you, if my voice was a little bit deeper, I'd be in this mic talking to y'all too. I'd be like, so how was your day at work? I'd genuinely be talking into the fucking mic like someone there. I'd have a script right here and I'd just be reading it. Making my money. If there are consumers, there are people who are going to make the content for said consumers. Consume what you want to, girl. You ain't hurting nobody. You going to school, you doing your thing. Go to school, do your thing, and listen to your ASMR, girl. Ain't nobody give a damn. Someone asked, what's a moment that taught you forgiveness? I've been struggling to define forgiveness that doesn't lead to your feelings being trampled over. This is because I grew up in a Pentecostal church where I've been taught to turn the other cheek, but that just leads to grudges and being stepped on. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think I've got to the point of emotional matureness. That's a lie. Well, I don't know. I'm like half and half. Because even though I'm like, oh, I don't think I've gotten to the point of emotional matureness to give someone advice on forgiveness, because I do still hold grudges about certain, incidents and situations and scenarios for different people. I did recently notice, like, I used to hold a really big grudge to my stepdad when I was younger for years. And then, actually, I'm not going to lie. When I turned 21, I was just like, it happened. Of course, at some point, I'd hope that we can speak about, like, the arguments and things of that such, and I could like, oh, this made me feel like this. So, we could discuss that and communicate that. But sometimes you have to accept that, like, there won't be a space for you to receive an apology, but also that there doesn't have to be space for you to forgive. That forgiveness is up to you. I always made the choice not to forgive because I was like, no, this person crossed me and I genuinely don't want you in my space, I don't want you around. I have this grudge because you hurt me. So I'm really not, I don't know if I'm the right person to give advice about this, because I be holding grudges, bitch. I hold grudges. I will sit and be like to a bitch all day. Not all day, because I'll be thinking about you all day. But when I think about you, I'll be like, but when I'm not thinking about you, I'll be like, but so it doesn't matter. I can't give any advice about this. This is why we are a discussion podcast. Because if I don't have the answer to something, y'all can answer instead. You see how community works? You see how we just love over here? Yeah. But I think that will be all for this episode. Again, I do apologize if you hear the wind howling in the background. This kind of gives such a moody vibe. Bitch, if I wasn't gonna go out to eat hot pot with my friends tonight, I'd be watching Twilight right now. Which, matter of fact, I'm having a little Twilight marathon with my friends. Hopefully it goes as I planned. Like, I'm gonna decorate and put a whole bunch of like Twilight whole bunch of Twilight decorations up around the house. I'm really excited for that, because this year I really want to focus on my relationship with myself, but also the relationship that I have with my friends and family. So that's one of the things that I'm going to be doing. If you want me to vlog that, let me know, because I'm thinking about it. Right now I'm vlogging this week, because I don't know what I'm going to call it, but I'm vlogging this week. Let me know if you want to see that. Take care, brush your hair, wash that motherfucking derriere, and take care again. Everything is a lot right now, Stock market is fucking crazy, dude. Pulled all my fucking stocks out. I said, wait a fucking minute. Maybe that was a bad idea. I don't know if you guys are trading right now. Let me know what plays you guys are making, for real. Maybe we could have like a separate Discord on the Discord where we talk about trades and trading and stuff like that. Let me know if you down for that. Because, the girl is into it, but she not into it. But just, making money, okay?